Welcome to another episode of the Mac Mizzle Show. You already know it's your boy Mac Mizzle, the host with the most never need to brag. No boss. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in the real way for us players to play. Paul ate his good game for y'all today. Kid Cudi's about to testify in this Diddy trial. What's he gonna say? I know for a fact that Diddy blew my car up. I mean, shit. Was it Puffy and Jay-Z like 50 Cent says? So, 50 Cent's a piece of shit. He just wants to, continue the same lame shit that he always does. But the fact that Kid Cudi's gonna testify speaks volumes, because he had an affair. An affair. He actually banged Cassie. My homeboy wanted 20,000 from Cassie's parents of her advance money because she banged Kid Cudi. Now, I don't think that Puffy really cares about who she's banging, but something may add up. Like, why would you come to court to testify against Diddy? You know what I mean? Unless you have a vendetta against him. Because Diddy's one cat that he gonna tell you like it is. I feel like he would beat Kid Cudi up before he sends somebody out to blow up his car. But if he did that shit, he thinks he's Sam Rothstein or something like that. And he thought Cassie was Ginger. Cassie was the closest thing to Ginger. So we'll see later on today. We'll see if Kid Cudi says anything wild and crazy and all that. I mean, it's highly speculative. If you could prove that somebody blew up his car, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that we all could believe everything that's being said, and nobody else was involved but Diddy. I mean, it's one thing to be like, nah, that shit didn't happen. It's false, blah, 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 blah. But you just put everything on this cat like he's the worst. You know what I mean? He's the worst person out there. Speaks volumes to what's going on in our society. Maybe he had some guns with the serial number straps, blah, 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 blah. Maybe he went to go confront Suge Knight with straps. But if you're almost a billionaire, are you gonna put yourself in jeopardy to get knocked off, or are you gonna assert yourself? Does it matter? I'm sure a lot of these millionaires or whatever ran into some sticky situations where they had to strap up. So I don't know. Would Kid Cudi's testimony change anything? I don't think so. Cause you was banging Cassie too, you know. Were you in the freak off? I'm taking Diddy studio time and banging. Diddy said, hell no. Makes me wonder, like, what else is there? There gotta be more, man. For a one man Rico case, he gotta be like orchestrating some type of cartel bullshit. But they want to put him away for life, right? Hmm. Well, as the story going along, we'll see. Well, all I'm seeing is baby oil. Diddy like them glistening. He had a fetish. He had an old man fetish. Y'all remember y'all remember that movie True Lies, right? When Jamie Lee Curtis was sent to the that room to be promiscuous. So she thought she was an agent. She was trying to save her husband or whatever. But she ended up dancing for the dude, and the dude was sitting there in the dark watching her, you know? I feel like that's the sort of shit that he was doing, you know? Oh man, perverted shit. Yeah. But is it illegal? Is it RICO worthy? I mean, are they just grasping for straws, you know? Because I don't see where the real RICO is, you know? Cassie just pretty much testified that she loves to freak off and all that. You know what I mean? She was mad that Diddy said Kim Porter was my soulmate, love of my life. She was mad at that. I wanted 30 million. She couldn't even let the man say that his late wife was his soulmate, the love of his life. That's some deep seated shit. Like, oh, you don't care about that bitch. So the internet plays a big role in the whole thing, you know? You start watching the internet, you start believing all these different blogs and different channels about certain shit. Then we start to internalize it and be like, yeah, 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 this is how this person is. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe. I ain't gonna just sit up here and be like, yeah, 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 he did that shit. Did that shit. Because then it looks weird because I don't know this man from a can of paint. Why do I want him to go to jail so bad? It's because all the shit you see on the internet, and all the blogs and all the lies and fabrications and, you know, extreme shit. And you're like, this guy's a weirdo. He's trying to wipe people's excrement or people's sperm on his body. And Cassie's doing this shit. Like, she's the ultimate freakazoid. And then she gonna be like, this nigga made me do it all. I want 30 million, and I love freak offs. I mean, hold up. Weren't you just painting yourself as the biggest victim? You got beat up and buck up and do all this shit, but we can't. Like, we can't get an explanation of why you so goofy or why you let him do all this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say Miss Fame and Fortune and I was young and all this shit. But he was banging up damn near the whole industry. So what is it really? It really ain't puffy. It's the money and the fame. God is doing something strange for a piece of change. So let's keep our due diligence. Keep an eye out. Or really see what's going on out here. Because it really feels like this case is a case of you think you're powerful or trying to shut you down, bro. Think about that. Don't ever call out racism or you'll be railroaded to the highest degree. Now, it might be a humiliation ritual, but who knows? You know? And if it is, then so be it because he did a lot of foul shit. But don't piss him on cornflakes. Tell me it's milk. Don't lie to me. Tell me this man did oh Rico's worth. I think he should be in jail for his natural life. The most he did was throw on some baby oil and be a weird ass, freak ass motherfucker. But to say he should be in jail for a natural life, he started messing with young Miami. It's kind of eerie still. She said she liked the golden showers too, so it's crazy, man. Money make these girls do anything and everything. No integrity. yeah, no self-respect. You just get up, get out, do whatever they want to do, without any with blatant disregard for anything. As long as they're free to, express their sexual desires, it really don't matter what anyone thinks. That's basically how it's looking. And to me, that ain't the way it's supposed to be. Cause who the hell who the hell made them you know our foremost authority on what's real and what's fake, what's consent and what's not consent. Therein lies the problem. Why are we always looking to the white power structure or white establishment to define morality when they are not quite the most moral? They don't have the best moral compass track record that the world has seen. So it's kind of okay. Puffy's getting all this shit brought out on him, but nothing really sticking. Now they're bringing more evidence out here and there. Oh, he demanded 20,000 from Cassie's parents, but it was from the money that they put out for her album. So was she really working on her album, or was she working on banging other rappers? Seems like Diddy really liked this girl, but she was young. And she threw him for a whirlwind. When it's all said and done, I bet you Cassie's gonna end up somewhere with Diddy again. After her children get a little older and she gets a little, what you call it? She hit the wall, but she probably already hit the wall. She damn near 40. Oddly enough, all blows over. She gonna end up back messing with Diddy. And we gonna be here looking flabbergasted. Like, huh? How'd that happen? Wow. And she don't even look like a badass woman. She just look like a exotic Asian black chick, skinny as hell, but she's freaked the fuck out. And if she's freaked out, so be it. But don't tell me she's the baddest chick out there. And Diddy was all head over heels for it. No, no, no. Diddy was like the control that she was bringing because she was acting like the super freak that she is. And then she wants to blame it all on Diddy. It's not right. That's not right, bro. And you're telling me that he gave you all these drugs and put you on and turned you out, but you out here banging all these other dudes. And he don't want you to bang? I mean, there's only so much people could be like scratching their heads about. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. And if she goes back with him after all this shit, everything that people are doing on the blogs and all that, it's all gonna be for nothing. You know, just another operation. Destroy a black man's life. But I kind of feel like Puffy deserves what he's getting because you're a 50 something year old man. You didn't think about getting married and like settling down and shit. But now you can get any chick you want. Oh, you just want to be freaking off forever and all types of weird shit. They say blood and semen on the drapes and all that all over the place. Like, come on, dog. At a certain point, you gotta be like, nah, I ain't doing this shit no more, man. This shit is crazy as hell, man. This shit is crazy as hell. But nah, we ain't looking at it like that. We looking at it like, seems exciting. Seems exciting, this world. I mean, how many dudes really had a Cassie in their life, you know? Like, you're from the streets and you dibble and dabbled and you, you probably had one or two Cassies in your life that was super freaks and wanted to do everything and anything, you know what I'm saying? Because she understood the game without the money. So imagine you putting the money, motherfucker got an insatiable desire to go super hard in everything he does. And it's like a roller coaster ride, you know, for these people. A lot of highs and a lot of lows. You know? That's why you gotta factor in morality when it comes to certain things, you know? It's not about all this bullshit. After you nut, you're like, whatever, you know? On to the next one. He said he had to take Cialis and all that. He was getting frustrated. He was having a midlife crisis going messing with Cassie, but he still had that drive to make himself money and to be the diddler, you know? Hey man, shit is lame. Lame as life. And I ain't gonna, well, I can't say lame as life. Lame as hell. Nah, but it's stupid. It's stupid. It's really stupid. They're spending taxpayer money on this bullshit. Like Diddy was some type of big time mafia boss shooting up the spot, doing all types of crazy shit. Because he blew up Kid Cudi's car. Speculation. You know you're gonna mess with a powerful man's chick. You're gonna feel the ways. But why did Cassie decide to sleep with a man that she was supposed to do music with? So eventually she was like, yo, I don't want to be with Diddy no more. F that. I don't want to be with you, Diddy. I'm young. People still love me. I'm one hit single. I want to be a singer. Bitch, you ain't talented enough. Come here, give me some head. Actually, yo, call up them prostitutes, cause that shit ain't working too right. Like, what the hell, man? This resulted in a Rico, a whole Rico. They should call this the Freako. That's what it is, the Freako. It should be called the Freako. Because it don't make no goddamn sense. You know, ugly ass Tesla truck. Like, goddamn. Could have made it something better than that. Square ass box joints. Crackhead ass joints. So I don't understand. I'm like, upside down KKK Tesla logo. That's something that's worth on the Rico for. If we really want to keep it a hundo, you know what I'm talking about? It's like we don't even know what we're doing out here, bro. And that's the thing that pisses me the hell off, bro. Because we try our hardest and our damnedest to be, good, upstanding citizens. You know, some of us hustle, dibble and dabble. But a RICO charge is racketeering, bro. That means you have to have a whole organization bringing in millions of dollars. You're doing all types of foul shit. You're embezzling and you have this going on over here, that going on over there. You're, you know, holding people hostage. You're doing you're doing all types of shit, bro. You can't just call RICO like that. RICO gotta come with some stipulations. The first time it hit, not even the mafia got called for RICO, one man RICO. Because how would you do that? How would you quantify that? So they're saying, well, Puffy's more of an animal than the mafia dudes, you know? So you get the one man RICO. Oh shit! Just like the Big U indictment. This is Big U Enterprises. This is the Puff Daddy Enterprises. You got a few other people that was with him, but the diddler has nobody. But he has a whole bunch of money and power. So a black man with money and power. You think that sits right with them? Actually, be honest with yourself. Do you actually think that shit's right with these people? Because not me. Not me. I mean, why would it? Probably had the power to make things go away. You know. But we gonna see what Kid Cudi got to say, man. This today, man. You know what I'm saying? He might testify. He gonna end up saying some shit, some wild, crazy shit. We gonna blow it up on all the blogs and anything like that. Then it's gonna be done next day. That's all I think. This is a humiliation ritual. I don't even think Puffy's gonna stay in jail. He gonna beat this charge. He got enough money. He got Jewish lawyers. They gonna say, Okay, this is the price, Diddy, to get you off. But you gotta go through this bullshit process because you gotta paint you out to be villainous because you fucked up and called out their racism on that liquor company tip. So you can't be out here beating women up and setting cars on fire. Call out racism at the same time. So, that being said, there's always a double standard. Also, there's two sides to every coin. Figure that out. Is COINTELPRO gonna keep messing with people, or they're gonna tell the truth about what's going on in this world? We don't know. There's no way of knowing. One thing I know, two things for certain. Can't be out here bullshitting. Act like you ain't know what's going on. No, gotta keep it thorough. Own up to what you did. If not, you're gonna pay for it later on in life. It's just don't act like people don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll be hard pressed. Let's see if you really not do no time on this one. They might give him 5 to 7 years or whatnot. Like Tory on some Tory Lane shit. But think about that. Tory Lane just shot. Well, I don't even know if he shot anything, but he was in LA. The gun went off. Fragments hit Megan Thee Stallion's foot, and he's in jail for 10 years. That's his first offense. So this whole RICO shit happened in New York. Will he be taken down? Even worse? Who knows? Who knows? But pretty much, I'm pretty sure he did a lot worse shit than Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? So if he gets a little less time than Tory Lanez, it'll be kind of weird. But hey, it is what it is. You got money, you got power. You don't go to great lengths to keep your freedom. So just see how much money you got to pay out. Now they're trying to take his wealth from him. So he hired some type of Puffy's team hired some type of, what is it, sheriff or something like that to talk about the wealth situation. But they're taking money because it's an old RICO, right? So they just seize your assets and forfeit your earnings or whatever, which is wild, crazy. And you know that's how they get down. So let's hope that's not the case because if they could just go ahead and take his money like that, then there's a lot. There's a lot of ways we could look at that. You know, take all this money, boom, throw them out. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way of doing shit, but they do a little dirty shit like that, man. We should not, I repeat, we should not allow them to do that. If that's the case, because then that'll set a precedence. You know? Oh, they could do this, that, and the third. They feel like it. No, it's a court of law. Let's go through the facts. Where's the RICO? If there's no RICO, charge him for what he's being charged with, whatever the case, wherever you guys got that's concrete. Because I don't see any conspiracy to do anything, bro. But who did he conspire with? Yeah, it's crazy. It's boy Matt Mizzle. And you know my slogan? Keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel. I'm out. Peace in the Middle East.